I was talking with somebody the other day about how I noticed, and she noticed too, that there are a lot of people out there wearing pajama bottoms out in public. And they've got their flip-flops on and slippers, maybe even a fuzzy bunny slippers. So they're going out real casual out in public, right? And, well, I get styles. Maybe that's the style now. It's gone really casual. But this made me think of, the phrase came into my head, pajama society. That we might be living, we're living, as the title of this video, we're living in a pajama society. And by that, when I say pajamas, I'm not literally talking necessarily about PJs in this case. I'm talking about it culturally, mentally, politically, spiritually. There's a laxity that's gone on in this country. There's been a breaking down and letting your hair down. And some people might say it's a good thing. But I'm going to come to it today from the vantage point of work, of the workplace, of industriousness or lack of it, and how it's affected, how this pajama society has affected America. What's happened? What's happened to us, right? So styles too, you might say it was just going to be the style. Sometimes it happens, now people are into pajamas. Yeah, but styles too are affected by our culture, our new philosophies, trends, music, and politics, and what happens to us and to a country. It tends to affect cultures as well. So what does that represent, you think? I came to thinking, what's it, wearing this pajama mean? I don't think maybe I'm thinking too hard on it, but this is the thought, the train of thought. I'm just going to go with it in this short video. It's a one-point video, just talking basically about COVID and pajamas, the pajama society. COVID in the workplace. About work. What happened in work? When the COVID struck, America basically went to bed. And after the COVID epidemic, half of America stayed in bed. I think a lot of people looked at it, at this new reality, a different reality, and said, you know what? Hey, I like it, They're saying, yeah, don't have a boss looking over your shoulders. It's very relaxed. Don't do the 40-hour work week grind. So they got really relaxed about that. And not to have a boss looking over your shoulders, I get that. As for me personally, I'm an English teacher. I teach both in classes, private classes, some small group classes I've had in the past, but most of my work nowadays is online. So I don't even have to leave home. I work at home. And for me personally, I don't like, the difference in my office, I work on my own, but also for a teacher, a business owner. And in her business, it's a Japanese-run business. A lot of students decided they didn't want to study in the office. They preferred to study online. Okay. But after the COVID ended, they didn't want to return. They preferred the online classes. It's changed a lot. As for me, I'd like to go back to an office setting when I was with my fellow teachers, and we'd get together and have coffee sometimes. And we did, my hours vary. Sometimes an 8-hour day, sometimes less, not 5 days a week. I did Saturdays, but it's changed a lot. I'm at home and I don't want to work from home so much. Thank God I have a job, I'm making money, but that's changed. It's changed for me. But I'm talking about a lot of people who, they don't want to go back to work. They want to go back to the workplace. Let me go at home. Let me stay at home. Let me stay in my PJs. So what happened? They stayed at home. It kind of became more, you had more family time. That's the positive side of it. There's more family time. But also the negative side too was more family time. Especially with kids too, not being able to go to school. The schools closed down, said study from home. They put them online, and we know that didn't work out too well, really. It's a matter of opinion, but I think it really did not work out too well. But people wanting to work from home, there are bosses that allow it. There are bosses who don't like it. Elon Musk himself, who's the boss now at Twitter, he basically told his 6-figure making engineers, get your butts back in the office. A lot of them are fighting him about it. They don't like it. I think some may even quit about that. That's a frame of mind. I think America just, something happened. It's just we never really went back to work. We're not back to work. And I wonder if that's a political thing too. We've had a change of regime, change of a presidency. I mean, going down another road here. That's for another video about the Democrats, about the trend to socialism, where cradle to the grave security don't work. Well, people in socialist countries work too, but I think you know what I mean. They'll take care of you. And there are people who are not going to work because the government sends them, still sending them a check not to go to work. That's a whole other talk, a whole other issue. But, well, here we are. Still a nation that I think has lost its productivity. It's kind of lost its way there. It's kind of kicking back. Things have not come back to normal. I was talking here in this video just from that point of view. One point, talking about the workplace, the industriousness of the nation, or now kind of seems the lack of it. Do we get up to live? Do we really get up to live? I think that some people get up to live. Other people nowadays, they just get up to exist. There's a spiritual component to this too. It's people have a lack of vision, a lack of resolve, the determination. Something's happened to this country. I'm not blaming it on pajamas. Pajamas might be just symbolic of that. I'd like to hear your thoughts if you're watching this video, your comments. Maybe you would agree or disagree. You notice something too, that America's not back to work. Well, we'll see what's going to happen. It's going to be an interesting half a year and a half leading to election. See what happens. We'll see if a new president, especially a Republican one, getting really America back to work. Too many people staying at home for one reason or the other. Some people like it. If you genuinely like it, if it works for you, well, it works for you. But I think it doesn't always work for the nation. I think it affects an economy too. Anyways, again, I'm Edgar Montoya for the American Update. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye-bye.